Oh. What's up, everybody? It's Scott, Jack Dodson'S Racing Insider News this week. Had a good week this week.
Well, it sounds like to me, y'all.
We were partying all weekend, Jack. Where were you?
I don't know. At least I didn't get in trouble.
We didn't get in trouble. We were just accused.
We were wrongfully accused.
Wrongful. Let me talk about paralegal.
Yeah, I've already talked to my bosses today at work. We're good. They're gonna get right on it.
We were wrongfully accused.
NASCAR doesn't need that right now.
All right, let's thank GAC, Great American Company, with Garamoa Maya. We appreciate him. He's been with us for a long time. Thank you, Garamoa. Papa John's. We love Papa John's Pizza. We get it all the time, every week. We never get tired of pizza. Pizza, you can eat pizza anytime. Cold pizza, we know you can eat plenty of pizza. Slinger Speed Company, Tim Brown. If you want a local t-shirt shop, hit Tim Brown up. MPM Marketing with Tanya McAllister. Hit Tanya up. She helps us with the fire suits that we give away. We appreciate that. Bonner's Brothers Distillery. Pepsi, Mountain Dew, that's mine and Jack's drink of choice. Mosquito Joe's. Robert. Hey, how do you say it?
Rummels.
Rummels. Anyway, Mr. Mosquito Joe, hit him up. Get 50% off on your first month of service from Hampton to Richmond. Fast Eddie's Barbecue. Thanks, so Fast Eddie. Did you talk to Eddie?
No, I haven't talked to Eddie.
We got to get up with Eddie so we can.
He's actually working. I saw him working.
He's working?
Yeah.
Oh, I've never seen that before. Thanks, Eddie, for always supporting us and making some good barbecue for us. We greatly appreciate it. Factory Canopies, Todd Davis up if you want a custom factory tent for your car for the weekend. He's going to donate one to our winner for our sponsorship package. Thank those guys. Miles of Seamless Gutter. Man, we really can't thank them for putting up all the money for the last couple of years. Hopefully this continues on. We just got to make sure we support them. Langley Speedway, 75 years. Man, we can't thank Bill, Chuck, and Terry. Can't thank you guys enough for allowing us to be here and making this our home. It truly means a lot. This guy here, Performance Plus. Not Performance Plus. Damn, that was.
No, you don't really should have. Frontline Performance.
Damn, how the hell did I get Performance?
I don't know.
Frontline Performance, Race Fuels, the hottest fuel at Langley Speedway, may or may not pass tech. That's my little part of it. But if you need some fuel for next year, hit Sammy Gator up, and he will put in an order for you and have you fixed up for next year. I think he buys it all kind of at the beginning of the season, and he needs to know how much he's going to have or needs. PPS, Paquette Power Solutions. If you want a standalone generator at your house, hit those guys up. That's pretty much like mostly of what he does. And so when the storm comes through and you don't have any electricity, hit those guys up and they will fix you up. S&N Infrastructure, Brian, man, thank you. Been a big supporter for a long time. Greatly appreciate it. Can't thank you guys enough. And with that,
Let's do a couple questions we got here. Andrew Fuller. Yes, I'll be back for Stocks for Tots this year. I would not miss Stocks for Tots, no matter what. I'm going to be there. I'll be there all day.
Does you feel special?
Hey, I am special when I go down there. So yeah, I'm going to Stocks. As a matter of fact, we're going to have Eric in there.
Dennis, Andrew. I don't think I've seen Andrew this weekend. Eddie, Carol, hey guys.
Anyway, yes, Andrew, I'll be there. Eddie Clark, how much barbecue Oh, we need some barbecue soon. You know, just one more thing barbecue, and we'll fix it up. We'll fix it up.
Send us the logo, Eddie. Send us the logo.
Not a whole lot, Eddie. Not a whole lot.
All right, let's talk
What's up,
about some
Gates?
news.
Joey Weiss.
Wait. Wait.
Joey.
All right, in the Cup Series this past weekend, Willie B got the win, and
Man,
the Cup
Yes, he
dominated.
did.
He
Yes,
put a
he
clink
did.
on. But you know, there for a bit, I thought the 12 was going to do it because I thought the 24 on that last run would have got to him and didn't close in like I thought it would. Or then when he did finally get to him, he did move him out of the way. I expected to return that favor there at the end.
Good.
And then, I
Couldn't
don't
get to
think he could. The 24 was on point. I'm shocked that Christopher Bell is not in the Final Four. You know, I really thought he was going to be in the Final Four. I'm curious of who everybody's picking. Who you think's going to win it all?
All right, well, your Final Four is Byron, Hamlin, Briscoe, and Larson. My pick, Byron.
I think Byron. You think they're going to run good?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like this could be Denny's year. I know it's not as popular, but I mean, we were standing behind the stage when they introduced him, and how loud they booed him.
Oh yeah.
And he embraces that. But you know, he's been fast.
We'll see what happens.
All right, I'll take Larson then. I'm gonna go separately. I'll go Larson.
So I'm doing Byron. Scott's doing Hamlin, and Adam's doing Larson.
Give me the 5, man.
So
Only former champ in the group.
who you got? All right, Clay's got.
Clay, you should take Chase.
Oh, that's right. He ain't make it.
All right, Xfinity Series. Taylor Gray got the win. The Final Four in Xfinity: Quapple, Allgaier, Zilich, and Love. Anybody got a pick there?
I'm gonna take.
Man, did you see Harvick's talk about this?
Yeah.
That if Corey Haim and what's his name don't win these championships, then it's the terriblest thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know how you could really say that, right? I get it. They want the points to change, but like how many times has a team barely got in the NFL, right, and made it to the playoffs, and they survived the playoffs, and ended up going and winning it all, right? So I don't know. Yeah, it's a different series or different sport, but it's gonna be upset if they don't because those guys have dominated, especially Corey, right?
Yeah.
Nine races this year, or
I'm gonna take Zilich.
I don't see how you can go against him, to be honest.
Scott's got Zilich.
And who else we got?
Give me the 7.
And
Well, he did run good last year.
Adam's got Allgaier.
He won last year.
He almost really shouldn't have because I forgot what happened to him in the middle of the race last year, but he ended up coming back and winning it.
All right, in the Truck Series, Corey Haim got the win. And your Final Four there are Majeski, Haim, Ankrum, and Honeycutt. Which is Honeycutt. I mean,
I want a Honeycutt.
That'd be huge.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They
But
run
man,
pretty good.
It's just hard to go against time. I mean, as good as he's went,
all right, Scott's got Haim.
but I'm not going to be shocked if somebody knocks dethrones either one.
Clay's got Honeycutt. Adam?
Give me Ty.
Ty Majeski. Adam?
I think it'd be a great storybook if
I'm going Honeycutt.
Honeycutt
Ooh,
wins.
Jack's going Honeycutt.
Because, I mean, you do that with two different teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be, I don't know when or if that's ever happened before, but that would be pretty cool. I just don't, that team, he's carried that truck, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, that truck has won a race here and there, but it hasn't run as good as they've been running right now. And it's nothing to take away from, what's his name that owns that team and drives it? Stewart. Yeah, Stewart.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't know that if they, to win the championship at the end, I just don't know if they can be that. I would love to see it.
So next Tuesday night we'll see who come up with the right people for next Tuesday night. All right, Tri-County Speedway this past weekend, their late model race, Graham Holler got the
bunch
win.
of Larson fans.
Graham Holler got the win, and Landon Huffman is the champion at Tri-County Speedway. Kern County Cars Tour races. The Limited Pro Late Models was won by Dylan Zampa. And in the Car Super Late Model Series, Jace Hansen got the win over Kevin Harvick.
Had his hands full.
So that was a pretty big deal there.
Did he spin his son out or what?
I
I didn't think he did, but
That's the leader.
All right, at Newport Speedway, the limited late models, Lance Gatlin got win number 1, and in race number 2, Nick Williams. Down at Cordell Motor Speedway, the World Crown 300, Jake Garcia got the win, and Colin Allman got second place. Bubba Pollard was third. We had a race here at Langley Speedway, and none of us were here. At Langley Speedway this past week, the limited late models, Aiden Millette got the win. The Sprint Series, Chase Burrow got the win, driving Billy Hubbart's sprint car.
That's cool.
Anybody can almost get in that thing and win. That thing's always fast.
The Southern Ground Pounder, Shane Lockhart got the win. Now, there's a name from the past.
Is that the Shane Lockhart?
That's the Shane Lockhart from up at Southside Speedway.
Yeah.
The Mini Cup was Johnny Skunk, something like that. Shonk. That's it. Some little news was put in here. Tricon re-signed with Toyota. They'll be with them for the next couple of years as their lead team in the truck series. Sam Hunt Racing has hired Harrison Burton, and they're going to have a 2-car team with Harrison Burton and Dean Thompson. Langley Speedway this coming Saturday night is the championship night for the late models, the modified grand stocks, and U cars and Pro 6. So that's a big one. Langley Speedway's awards banquet is 124.26.
Get your tickets.
Yeah, get your tickets now while you can. Landon Lewis, the Cars Tour champion, is going to be driving for Nice Motorsports part-time next year in their trucks. And the news came out late this afternoon. Sam Mayer is suspended for this week's race.
I didn't read it. I'm not surprised.
I didn't see that.
He's suspended for this week's race.
I heard Ellen was going to talk to him.
And Ryan Sieg is going to drive his car this week. So that's a pretty big deal.
There's a lot of changes in Xfinity.
So,
and then I've seen Leland Honeyman's going to run.
Leland Honeyman is going to be running full-time for Nitro Motorsports this year. I've tried to call him a couple times. I can't get through to him.
Yeah, I didn't see him this weekend.
He wasn't there this weekend.
I didn't think so.
He wasn't there.
I do know. I was talking to BUTTERBEAN, and that was they're taking a step back and going to Xfinity or the ARCA so they can run up front and some good equipment, and hopefully that'll translate to a better deal going forward. And I think it's a great idea.
Well, I see Joey Owens is on here. There he is. There he is. All right, so go ahead and do your lead in there. And not.
This is Fast Eddie with Fast Eddie's Barbecue. You're watching Jack Dodson'S Racing Insider with Scott Allen and Adam Welbrock.
It was early.
All right, let's get Joey on here and talk with him. What's up, Joey?
Hey, good afternoon, guys.
How you doing, man? How's everything down your way?
Well, it's getting more fall-like. The weather's starting to turn. Temperatures are dropping, a little rain, so getting ready for the winter time ahead.
Now you got a lot going on down there. You've kind of taken the reins down there at Lonesome Pine Speedway. Tell us a little bit about what all you've been doing and getting ready for, what you got going on.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we've acquired, I'll say, Lonesome Pine Raceway and kind of reverted back to the original name. It was they had changed the name to Lonesome Pine Motorsports Park. We're going to go back to the old days of Lonesome Pine Raceway, and with that, I mean, the facility was built in '72, so it's been around for a while, and it was ahead of its time. It was originally constructed, but age is starting to show at the place. So we're going to go back, and we've kind of labeled it as Lonesome Pine Raceway 2.0. So we're revitalizing the place. We've started out with the track itself needing a lot of attention. So we went through and just completed a complete repave of the track, and that needed to be done sooner rather than later due to allowing the asphalt to season through the winter time and be ready. It's a special or different mix of asphalt than what you use on the highway, so has to have some time to cure. So we was able to get that wrapped up last week, and we'll let that set through the winter and continue on with some other projects as we move forward.
All right, so you got that going on, and got the track redone. So, are you ready for taking over a racetrack? I mean, that's a big deal. I mean, I know you got race cars and stuff, but tell us a little bit about taking over a whole racetrack.
Yeah, well, my background is business. I own several businesses already, and my objective here is not to necessarily run the day-to-day operations. I'll be behind the scenes somewhat. We'll have a face for the track, yet to be determined who that person will be, but we have some people we're working with that will actually be the face of the facility and kind of manage the day-to-day stuff, and I'll just be the poke and prodder from behind. But yeah, from the business side, we understand that pretty well, how that structure looks. The race side of it, I mean, the racetrack ownership is new. Business is business. So, I mean, there are certain criteria that we'll have to follow, but we know and expect the location hurts the facility as far as profitability, but we're looking forward to basically pay the lot bill and cover its expenses, and we'll all be happy.
So tell us a little bit. I know you might not be able to say anything about this, but how much, how many classes are you going to run next year, or are you in the process of working on that, or whatever? Because Lonesome Pine is a heck of a racetrack.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. And I ran back in the 90s when I was young, and up to about 2000, and got out of it for several years and kind of kicked back off in 23. So it's been around a long time and a lot of changes. And we've made a few announcements, as you've probably seen. We're going with the Hoosier tire. We got that deal finalized. We are going to stay NASCAR sanctioned. That deal is also being inked and the paperwork being completed. Right now, we're looking at our Division 1 to be the limited late models. That just seems to be the class that carries the most car count, and also from a expense side, people can seem to afford to run that. We are going to run the true NASCAR late models, probably right now once a month is the plan on the schedule. Division 2, we will have a super street division, street stock, and then we have our support divisions down into the 4 cylinders, the pure 4s, the mod 4s, and some other divisions that we're working through. So that's kind of what it's going to look like as far as what options we have.
So will a lot of your people be staying with you there at the racetrack, or are you going to be getting a bunch of new people coming in and helping you with everything? You already said the face of the thing will be new, but
yeah, it's going to be a mix. I mean, obviously there's some support staff there that's been around and will add a lot of value. There's some new things that we plan to bring, to the race side of it, and hopefully add some value. So they're going to be a mixed bag of people that has been around and knows the operation and the facility, and some people that will be new to Lonesome Pine.
Yeah, Lonesome Pine is a very unique place, and I went down there for a couple races, and I loved it, but it's unique in how it's set up and everything and where it's at. It's a great little racetrack.
Yeah, it does. It has a lot of history. There's a lot of people that has been on the track at some point in time. Dale Earnhardt is a name that's just been there, and a lot of people raced over the years, and it struggled. It's deep in the coal fields, so there's a lot of suppressed from the economy in that area. So we're going to be creative in some things, and our goal is to entertain people when they come and make people feel appreciated, and get our drivers back in there. The car count local is limited. We do feel like we can draw in the crowd and the race cars that we need to make it successful.
Now with Kingsport and Newport and Lonesome Pine, I mean, I know there's some distance between all three of them, but they're really close together. Do you all work together on what y'all got going on, or are you entertaining that too, or whatever?
Yeah, absolutely. I personally ran, Kingsport and Newport over the years, and just ran a race there a couple weeks ago at Kingsport, and the Kingsport is a Friday night show. So, I mean, that is something we can work mainly with the rule package, just try to have cars that is flexible and can go both places and not have to change a lot of things. Newport as a Saturday night venue, we'll be ongoing discussions with them and how we can schedule together and not step on each other. Probably going to be some overlap just from limited schedules that we can work with, but definitely I think the biggest thing that we need to all work together on is a common rule package with the class and divisions, so that people have the opportunity to go wherever they want and not have to make changes or a lot of cost to do so.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, with the racing these days and the cost of these vehicles and everything is going up and up and up all the time. It's good that you're looking at that, and probably with the limited late model stuff, that's a pretty good deal too.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's kind of our vision, what we hope to accomplish, and the car count has shown at Newport and Kingsport, even this past year, that they're out there. We just got to have a package that appeals to them and a show that makes people want to come and race with us.
So I want to ask on the limited, why do you think the limited has gotten such a car count, right? I mean, is it just cost in the end? I mean, it very well may be. And then so far as y'all's limited, what rule package are you guys going to go with? Because there's a couple of variations of that kind of going around, right?
Sure, and we've seen it both ways. I think the limited overall is the cost. I mean, the driver for that, and our vision on a limited late model is basically a crate motor class. I mean, there is some area tracks that allows the Harrington in particular in the large Ford engine in, and just seems like it struggles when they do that. I mean, trying to control it with carburetor. Our vision would be the 602, 604, the small Ford crate, and the older steel-headed late model engines. Also, you get into your shock package, your 4-inch ride height, your steel-bodied shocks. I mean, that's a huge cost saver, and we've with our team, we do utilize a pull-down machine, with different things that we're able to do, but not everybody has access to that, and so the limited, it really needs to be limited. And I think if we're able to do that, where if you look at the field, hopefully to have 16 cars, that any one of them at any given time could be in the front, and that's where you get your best show.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. So are we looking at, I mean, Lonesome Pine in the past has had a lot of other events other than racing and everything there. Are you looking to do some of that too and expand out a little bit more on that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've there are some side shows that's already had interest in coming back, and with the new surface, there are some shows that we'll vet pretty hard. I mean, don't want the surface torn up, but there's definitely some attractions and even some touring a series that has expressed interest in coming and running with us. So really, we've been really focused on construction. So we're kind of getting out of the nose down in construction and more in the operation mode now. So, more of that's to come. And to be honest, some of the opportunities for the touring series may not happen in 2026 just from timing. They're already committed to schedules and things, and we respect that. But at the same time, we don't want to overcommit and not be able to complete things that we hope to complete through the winter and then underperform. So we'll work with that as the season goes on, and I think that we have some opportunity already for 2026, but definitely some more opportunity as we go into 27.
Do you own the racetrack, or are you leasing it?
No, I own it.
Okay. I think in today's world, as tough as the racetrack business is, I think you have to own the property, right? I think it's the only way it really makes sense financially.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do do with the track from an owner operator. I mean, even from a costing side, depreciation schedules and things that helps out with the business end of it. But definitely, it's our preference to own the facility, which we do, and it allows us to experiment with things outside of racing. I mean, the facility needs to generate revenue at different points in time. It may not be necessarily a race event, but if you have the facility built in the way that we're hoping to do it, then it gives us opportunity to do things outside of racing.
Yeah, I would agree. Like it's hard to make a living on 26 days out of the year, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Joey, we appreciate you spending some time with us and bringing us up to date on Lonesome Pine.
Good luck, man.
And we wish the best for you. And hopefully we'll get to come down and see you sometime down there at Lonesome Pine, because I'd love to come back.
Absolutely. We've got the VIP suites are under renovations. So definitely love to have you guys down, put you up, and let you enjoy a night of racing with us.
We'd love to do it. So hopefully we can get down there. Well, Joey, we appreciate it. We'll talk to you again real soon. And if you got anything going on you want to talk about, we'll get you on here again.
Sounds good. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Lonesome Pine.
They're busy down there.
Been to Lonesome Pine.
Lonesome Pine is a great
Where
facility.
is that? I mean, I've heard of it, but I've never been. So is it out close?
Oh, it's all the way out
So it's
west.
out west.
Oh, way out west. Like he said, it's in the coal fields
Okay.
around there.
Mm.
You remember Danny O'Quinn?
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, he was. They
He won
were.
the Gong Show, right?
Yeah, they were the ones that they were very involved in Lonesome Pine
Okay.
when he got started. And it's a great place. I mean, it's down in the valley, and they got great seating when I was there, and it was really cool to go. And I went there for a Hooters Pro Cup race, and it was a lot of fun. So that's a great place to be. So anyway, I hope they do well.
Let's see, Shane Lowe. What's up, Shane? Linwood Burrows. Linwood. What's up, Linwood? Miss Denise Hall. What's up, Raymond?
Happy birthday, Ray. Ray's birthday today.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Yeah.
So
Linwood had a good weekend.
It did. Grandson won the sprint car race on here.
that was he was in a good vehicle out here too.
I heard Bill finished second.
Did he finish it?
I think that's what he posted. Yeah.
I didn't.
Teammates 1-2, something like that. They're going crazy.
I mean, finally they got a good driver in the 38.
Yeah.
Put it in victory lane. I mean,
Yeah.
Billy struggled here.
But he was pretty good in the late model of Dixieland, man. He won the championship.
We like giving Billy a hard time.
Billy's cool, yeah.
He's a trip.
He's won many championships.
He's doing quite well for himself.
I like when they were here tested one day and took the picture and posted about it. And then I go down there and he's like, "Don't be telling nobody." I'm like, "It's too late." He's like, "What the hell did you do? Did you already post this online?" Yeah. That was 30 minutes ago.
That's what, yeah. We're getting ready.
Because they had a car out here at 29 on. I tried to tell everybody I was moving up.
Hey, they speaking of Chaseboro, they put out the car tour schedule today.
Yeah, that was.
We heard a lot about that this weekend.
We heard some things. Brandon was real tight-lipped,
He was,
but everybody else
but he was like,
just
"I
wait.
can't confirm that that's the date."
Yeah, South Boston has the championship race, so that's really cool. And our race is going to be May 30th.
Yeah, I saw that. That's going to be. Isn't that a little earlier than last year?
No, they do it the first week of June, first couple of days of June, so it's a couple days earlier.
Well, when's the heat? And don't you know usually
That schedule hadn't come out yet.
That's middle of July.
It'd be like July 19th.
Something like that, yeah. But yeah, our schedule's not
Yeah, so I know
it's coming soon.
Wasn't the car store in here a couple weeks before the heat last year?
They do it at the beginning of June. First week of June. It's about 5 weeks, 6 weeks.
Yeah, so.
But
Yeah,
yeah.
I had a good time at Martinsville.
They do it a couple weeks before the Sobo 200. That's what you're thinking of. That's in
Before the heat, but-
end of June. Because that got to come first.
We're
Yeah.
waiting on Eric ENYART to come on.
Yeah, we heard some things about the schedule and heard a little bit about everything.
What's up, Chain Loss? What's up there near Bristol? Okay.
Tons of pines up there.
Hey, Shane Laws. Ain't talked to you in a long time. I'll get in touch with you pretty soon. We'll talk. But I know you probably be headed down to Florence for the big race at Florence for the South Carolina 400.
Yeah, he's got a house down there not too far.
Oh,
You can stay with him, Jack.
hey, Shane. Hey, Shane.
He's like, "Gone.
Turn your phone off, Shane.
My buddy Shane got a house down there. I forgot about that.
But Martinsville was good. We had a good time down in Martinsville.
Sound like it.
I got starstruck a little bit a couple times.
I got
He's
to
like,
play-
"That's Dave movie over there."
I got to play Jack Dodson for a weekend, man. Everybody seeing Scott.
I told
were
everybody that he was Jack's
They said
replacement.
Jack looked different. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. But no, it was good. Yeah, we saw a lot of people, man. Saw lots of friends and people we haven't seen in a while, and met some new friends. And it was a good time.
And almost got kicked out, but that's okay.
Almost doesn't cut.
Almost only.
We were right below the line. Right
Hand
there.
grenades and horseshoes.
Yep. We like to live dangerously.
Yeah, we seen Anthony Warren. Seen him on Saturday. He said he couldn't talk pops into coming. They had a pass for him, but he said he won't coming.
Saw Anthony,
Man.
saw Lee. Saw
Talked to Lee a little bit. Lee is got some prospects coming up.
next
He
year.
wouldn't tell us what was going on. He said they're doing some. I didn't realize he's got several people that want to ride, and then they're doing some testing and seeing how they do and how they handle things before he makes a decision on which application he's going to
A
accept.
little competition.
But he wouldn't let anything out of the bag.
I don't know. We don't know yet. All right. I see there. Eric, you go ahead and do your intro into this, and you know.
Hello, I am Kevin from Virginia, and you are watching Jack Dodson'S Racing Insider News with Scott Allen and Adam Wellbrock.
I didn't think it was going to go off there for a minute. There's my man. There's my friend Eric ENYART. How you doing, Eric?
I'm doing all right, Jack. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I wanted to catch up with you. I'll probably call you again before Stocks for Tots, but I wanted to see how things were going. Have you got everything? Are you working on it and getting things together?
Oh, absolutely. I start hitting the phones around 1 September, but I stay in touch with a lot of these guys that come to sign for us throughout the year. And we get a lot of the same guys that love coming back. And I hate putting pressure on some of the guys that come back every year, like Kerry Earnhardt. I tell him, I said, hey, if you need to take a break for a year, do something with your family. He goes, no. He goes, I love coming out and meeting the fans. He goes, and it's a great fundraiser, and he has a great time with us.
Oh, I do too. I think it's a wonderful thing to be there, and I mean, it's huge. I love being down there for it. That's really cool. Got any new folks coming this year that you know of?
Yeah, I think the big one, and I've been working with him for several years out there, but I think that once he got put into the NASCAR Hall of Fame, Ricky Rudd kind of sprung up there, and so I put it out there, at least on our website. But we've got Ricky Rudd coming this year. And then once we got Ricky Rudd in there, it was easy for me to get Michael Fatback McSwain to come in.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Three of his 5 wins with Ricky Rudd, and then we've also got just announced the other day, Bobby Labonte is also coming back. It's been a couple years since he was with us, so he's going to be with us.
Did you ever get in touch with Pete Wright to see if he would be able to do it too? Or
No, I'm sorry, with who?
Pete Wright.
I was not able to get in touch with him. No.
I'm gonna get in touch with him because I think he would be great. He was a crew chief and a crew member for many years.
Yeah, it's my main thing is that if you don't see them with us, it's usually because I just don't have the contact information. So if you can get me that, I was lucky enough to talk and get a confirmation today with Matt Crafton.
Oh, okay, cool.
So Matt Crafton is going to be coming. Bill and Kathy Venturini, this was their last year running ARCA with their teams, but they'll both be there also.
How many people do you have coming?
Well, I tell you, last year, this is going to sound crazy. I had initially about 120 people lined up, but there was some weather and some other issues, and it ended up having 75 last year. And I'm gearing towards about 70 this year.
Man, I give you props because trying to get 20 people to come to one place at a certain time is difficult. More than that is an understatement, and that goes to your hard work and the cause.
I tell these guys, if I can get them there and they can see, because a lot of the current Cup drivers, and they're younger among all 3 series and different racing aspects, they just don't know about it or they hadn't heard about it. But once they get there, we've had in the last few years, Joey Logano comes in. We had Eric Jones and Chris Boucher last year. Austin Cindric has come out, Martin Truex, Ryan Newman. So we get people, but once we get them, they usually like to come back. Like last year for the first time, we had Grant Enfinger, and he was a great addition to us, and he's coming back again this year.
I'll tell you what, I really appreciate the fact that you've invited me down there, and it's a mainstay on my. I mean, that's
Well, that's because nobody else invites you anywhere.
Eric. Don't listen to him because he's mentally deranged. And
you gotta be crazy to love our sport, don't you?
yeah, sometimes you do.
But
But I really do love it. I mean, it's a lot of fun to see the fans and see how they are. I mean, they really get into it. I mean, they love it.
for the people that don't know, what are you raising money for? I'm sure there's some new people that don't know what the Tots for Toys for
Yep.
Tots are.
Don Miller, who opened up the North Carolina Auto Racing Hall of Fame Museum back in 1989, he wanted to do something along with that, so he started coming up with a playoff of Toys for Tots. So he did Stocks for Tots, and in the early years was people would just come in and donate toys, and these would go to needy children in hospitals and other things like that. They would fill up. I was told, and I've seen pictures of, they would fill up 3 semi-trailers worth of toys back in the day. We're talking the early 90s and things like that, when things were just huge. Things have slowed down with that, but the money goes to helping. There's a company called Pharaoh's Parenting. It's PHAROS Parenting, and they help abused children of the Carolinas. They offer programs for parents, and then also the children who actually were abused and are in hospitals. So all money that we get, we sell 200 tickets to this deal. We would love to sell as many as we could, but it's all about time and how long these drivers and crew chiefs can stay there for. So we're kind of limited with time. So we sell 200 tickets. We sell 50 VIP tickets for $110, and the other 150 we sell for $25 a piece. Then we collect donations along the way. We've got, every now and then we might have an auction. We get some donations from Bell Helmet and Simpson. They give us a couple blank helmets. We'll get signatures on there and sell those helmets at the museum, and all that money goes right to Pharaoh's Parenting.
Yeah, and that's cool because it's a local, right? It's not just some big group. It's local, on directly.
Yep. And I say the Carolinas, it's not just North Carolina. It's it's Northern and South Carolina.
Okay.
I mean, Don Miller has done such a wonderful thing with this. It's really blossomed. He's really, he should be commended more for what he does on all this too, to get it started.
Absolutely.
Well, people ought to read up on Don Miller, or come to our museum and get his book. If he's not there, sometimes you buy it. If he's there, sometimes he'll just give it to you. He'll sign it. What he's done with NASCAR and racing in general, he and Roger Penske. I mean, Don Miller lost a leg at Talladega back in '72. There was an accident on pit road, and he was a gas catch man, and he had to have his leg below the knee taken off. A lot of people don't know that. He was great friends with McLaren. Miles. There's just anybody you can think of, and Ford versus Ferrari and other types of racing in Bonneville. Don knows them.
So give us the date and everything, and how to get in touch with you if you still have tickets for sale or whatever. Tell us how you get in touch with it.
Yeah, the actual event this we like to keep it the first Tuesday every December. So this year it's Tuesday, December 2nd. For the fans, we open the doors up into the autograph room at 6:30, and that goes to about 8:30. May run a little bit later on that. We usually have our drivers and crew chiefs there and personalities there at 6, that they can mingle a little bit, and they'll catch up with each other, and then they'll take a big group picture. Then we open the door, and but we will have our tickets going on sale on Monday, first Monday in November. So as soon as we open our door up at 10 o'clock, unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot of technology. We're all volunteers there, so you either got to come in person, which is the easiest way, or you got to get on the phone. And we've really got one phone line, and that thing is nonstop all day long. And we take credit card over the telephone. We're working on trying to improve that experience, because for some people they're on the phone all day long. But we will sell out in a day and a half.
Yeah, I mean it's huge. I mean, I love every minute of it. So, but
don't worry if it runs late. Nobody ever asked for Jack's autograph, so he will stay there as long as there's somebody who wants it. He'll be there as long as you need.
Yep. And, oh, by the way, we also tell people, we got a Christmas tree. We also ask people to still bring toys that we distribute later on. But we've got a Santa Claus. There's a gentleman named Bob Blizzard. Bob, Air Force retiree. He is Santa Claus. His name is Blizzard. It's the most appropriate thing ever. But he comes out every year, talks to the fans out in the line. And we even tell our signers that come in to, bring their family. It's not just them to sit there and just write their names down. We want to have an experience for them. So we have them, that bring their wives or kids along with them and kind of share with the memories that they got.
Yeah, it's an unbelievable thing. And man, you do such a wonderful job with it, Eric. And I thank you for that. And
Jack, you already got the invitation. You don't have to keep being.
Hey,
No, we like that. We like that.
This man's done told me I could come back anytime.
Anytime.
Look,
Anytime.
30 years from now, you're like, Jack, you're nobody anymore.
30 years from now, I might tell Jack to stop calling me, but we'll see.
100%. But I think it's cool. The money goes to underprivileged, or not underprivileged, abused kids.
Abused children. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize how much of that stuff goes on, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's a quiet thing in the background that some people don't realize.
Yeah.
So I think it's.
But we've got, we've got people, we got Hall of Famers, Donnie Allison, Bobby Labonte, Jerry Cook, to up and coming drivers that are coming in, like Landon Lewis. I haven't really officially put his name out, but I'll put it out here that I've talked to Kaz Gralla, and he should be coming out also. And we got some drag racers like Doug Herbert and Buddy Martin from old Martin Sox team back in the day, and Doug Herbert and such.
Hey, will Shirley Muldowney be there this year? I mean,
oh yes, yep. Shirley Muldowney's going to be there. She's a good friend of Don Miller. She entered into the North Carolina Auto Racing Hall of Fame or 2 years ago. Has her Walk of Fame out there in Mooresville. So Shirley Muldowney will be with us.
yeah, because I missed talking with her the last time because she had to get out a little bit quicker than I did, and I missed being able to talk to her. So I'm gonna have a chance to talk with her this time. So when I get there.
Yeah, it's going to be just a who's who, whether it's Shauna Robinson or Ken and his dad. David Reagan, his dad. Ken will be out there. Jerry Nadeau, Todd Parrott, Herb McCandless, Jimmy Means, the old Alabama gang. I mean, just so many people.
And the thing that when everybody gets together before the signing and everything, I think that is really cool when you can walk around there and talk with some of these people that I looked up to in my time when I was coming along.
Oh yeah,
it's really cool to be able to sit there and talk with them.
Is that the only reason you're going?
Go on and do something else. anyway, well, Eric, we appreciate it, man. I'll probably be in touch with you again and see how things are going, and maybe
All right.
get you to talk again. And I appreciate everything. And if not, I'll see you December the 2nd.
You will definitely see me December 2nd. I look forward to meeting you again. And hey, bring your buddies with you.
All right, we'll do that. I might bring Adam, but I ain't bringing Scott.
Sorry, buddy.
Bring them both. They'll have a great time.
Okay. All right, man. Well, we'll talk to you again soon. Okay.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.
All right. Thank you, man.
Good luck, buddy.
Bye.
It's a great cause.
It's a lot of fun. I mean,
You had some fun last year.
oh yeah, I had a blast last
You
year.
made some friends too.
Shorty said that his driver Justin Brown 55 finished second Saturday.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, and Hot Rod's over there working.
55 limited late model.
Well, okay.
He's working over there where Mark works. He's on. You've seen there.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's pretty neat. I was kind of surprised, to be honest.
He's got big
But they're
plans for next year.
So busy over there. I can't imagine trying to do it all himself. I don't know how many cars they got over there working on. I mean,
I think they're adding more next year.
yeah. I mean,
Atlee Weiss.
Eric,
So they got a bunch of cars over there. We'll do.
Yeah.
Looks like
getting bigger.
Mark's moving along pretty good with that. So that's pretty
well,
cool.
I think Mark's the perfect guy. I think for that scenario.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think all around. Mark's got some rules. I mean, I've heard you don't be posting junk online, and takes it very serious, which I think is great. I think it's a great role model for that side of the business and being in this sport.
Yeah. Plus, he's not too shabby behind the wheel.
He's okay.
He's done all right.
He's done all right.
And he'll be at the
I mean,
crush.
for a shipyard guy.
He will be at the crush.
He'll be at the crush.
Like one of the first down. He was, yeah.
So, I mean, it's time to
And he'll
look
be
at,
here this weekend, I think. I hope. I'm sure.
I think he is planning on being
I
here.
don't know why he wouldn't be. Atlee will be here.
All right, look,
Oh, look at this cat.
we got the
I ain't
superstar.
never seen this guy before.
He looks like a good time.
All right, see you.
Hey, Jack, this is Robbie Parker, your favorite driver. And everybody out there, you're watching the Jack Dodson Show with the Scott Allen and Adam Wellbrock.
I knew he would like that. What's up, Butter?
BQ.
Butterbean, what's up, man?
What's up?
What's up, man? I tell you what, I got to say one thing. I am so proud of the fact that you're moving up the ladder. You had a great run this weekend. I mean, everything is
Couple
good.
good runs.
Right now, being Butterbean Queen is a big deal.
I don't know. I mean, I don't. I'm the same person I was when I was racing Langley. I just got a great opportunity, and like we always say, make the most of it. But yeah, that was fun Saturday night. I think the part that sucks the most is just no result for the 11 guys, for Eddie. But at the same time, I got to really look at the positives and think, I mean, it's my fourth start, and legitimately, I think had a shot to at the win and maybe worst case a top five, but our strategy was gonna work, and we drove into the top five under the first green, and then obviously then pit cycle we ended up with the lead, but we drove from 30th up to 12th or 11th there when we got wrecked, and we weren't pitting again. So, and if we did decide to pit again, we were going to have all our track position back and would have got tires with them. So either way, Eddie did a great job, and yeah, it stings because you never know when you have a shot at a clock, and that was the best I've ever ran there. So, but super cool just to know that I can do it even at that level.
I mean, when you went there in a late model, I mean, I don't remember you running as strong as you did Saturday night. I mean, that was.
No, that's the best I've ran, and no matter what I've been there with, and I think that's why it hurts a little bit because I know how hard it is to run that good there, and how hard it is to contend for a clock. So, but I'm thankful, super thankful. I mean, I felt like besides getting a result, I mean, we showed them that we can do it in the Xfinity level, and that was really cool. And to hear the crowd support and just I don't know. It's a good night. I'm 50-50 because the racer in me does not like finishing 35th out of the race. But I mean, I feel like everybody at Watch knows that our car was really good.
Yeah, and the thing is, like they said, they knew you were there, and they know, and you made a big impression on a lot of people. And I'm gonna tell you what. How about that driver introduction? You were one of the loudest driver introductions they had there.
Yeah, that's wild. I messed with Eddie when we were leading under caution. I said, Eddie, what do you think B Nation's doing right now? So it was pretty wild to have that. I felt like Lee Pulliam walking out at Martinsville. That's what it reminded me of. But it's very special. Like I said, just to see the support from the crowd. I mean, we call it B Nation, but I think it's just special just to see. I remember the days when people didn't like me. So I've been on both ends of it, and I don't know. I just think people really know the journey it's been, and everybody that's tried to get to this level knows how hard it is. So I think it's just a different respect of how it's happened and how I've got here, and I don't take it for granted. So honestly, like that's why I wanted to win it or run up front so much even more. Just can you imagine if we'd have won with the crowd there? Like it would have been insane. But
They'd have tore that place down. I mean,
oh yeah,
it would have been a
it'd have been wild. But and it's just cool for me that colleague and Matt Colleague and Chris Rice give me this opportunity. 3 weeks in a row, three different hats. Had the Action Industries hat, the Campers NRV hat last week, and then obviously leaf filter on the car this week, which is really cool because in my late teen years there of my life, seeing the leaf filter car was iconic in the Xfinity
yeah.
series. So for me to get to drive it and finish out the season in a leaf filter car is pretty special.
And look, and on top of all of that, you're going to, I mean, the Xfinity Series cars for Colleague is going away, and everything's turning towards the trucks. And that's got to be a big deal for you because you were the first guy to come out as signing with the Ram trucks. And I mean, that's huge that you're going to be the face of the Ram trucks. And that's wild to me.
Yeah, I mean I'm super thankful for it, and Chevrolet's been great to me, and tomorrow I guess will be my last day at the GM building in the Josh Wise program. I've truly enjoyed my time, and it's all on good terms, and I appreciate it. I love driving for the bow tie, but just had to do I felt like what was the right next move for me, and getting hired by a colleague and Ram and on a multi-year deal, it's hard to walk past that and not think about it. And it just boiled down to out of all my opportunities, what did I have to bring money to, what did I not have to bring money to, and um, also having a multi-year deal with time to grow and a path, even a path to cup cars. It's just everything in there just made sense. And being a face of a manufacturer is a big deal. Just, there's so many people in the other pipelines. Well, now I'm going to give myself a chance to be one of the top guys with Ram, and maybe hopefully be the face of it, or be one of the faces and one of their superstars. So cool to be a part of history with them coming back. And we know there's going to be growing pains, but colleagues won at the cup level and Xfinity level. I don't see how they can struggle, but so bad at the truck level. So a lot of smart people in that building, and we're just going to go to work. I know they're going to work hard on their end, and I'm going to work 10 times harder than I even did this year on my end, just to be more prepared.
Yeah, but a couple things. Uh, Eddie Pardue is kind of one of our local guys. He doesn't show a lot of emotions, but I could see and sense the excitement in him this weekend. It was way cool. Uh, I think he's a Butterbean fan for sure. I think you guys mesh well together. Hopefully, maybe you guys will move forward. Who knows? I know that decision hasn't been made yet. Uh, the other thing, I'll go back to Jack on Martinsville. He got a talking to on Friday night. He had to do a track walk, so that's why Saturday was a little bit better. Lee took him for a little walk.
Oh, he took you for a walk. And I know he told you some stuff too, didn't he?
All right. Well, first, let's say it's the first part. It's yes, working with Eddie is awesome. I love his demeanor. I can't tell you what Eddie's doing next. That's shush right now.
Yeah,
But
well, we know.
Eddie is awesome, and I love. He's just cool as a cucumber is what I tell him all the time. I mean, he's so laid back, and it's funny because I'm just all over the place, as we know, but I think we benefit each other really well. I think he brings so much experience and just keeping me in the game, and I think he believes in me, which helps my confidence. And yeah, I was trying to get some smiles out of him Saturday night, but I think for him and that whole 11 team, I think there was a lot of excitement for the future, a lot of excitement of what happened. Obviously, a lot of frustration how it ended, but I think seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, that we all know we work good together and can go contend. I think it's just going to make them work even harder too. And then yeah, I got a little talking to by my brother, Lee Pulliam. So obviously truck race, it was okay. There were some things that we just missed it a little bit, but that track walk with Lee Pulliam, I feel like I've always struggled at Martinsville. I've always been about a 7th to 12th place car in the late model race at best. Um, and yeah, Lee took me on a track walk and gave me a little talking to, and I cleaned it up for Saturday night, and it looked a lot better.
Yeah,
I can tell you that
When he tells you to do it, you listen.
100%. His credentials say enough, right? But Eddie was excited even after the race. I talked to him for a little bit, and I'd rather run up front and get wrecked out and be in a position than sit there and run 20th all night and nobody knows who you are.
I agree. I've spent a lot of time with Eddie this week. I've been at the shop till 4 or 5 o'clock each day so far this week, just showing them after a tough finish, like I still got their back. I think, just keeping that chemistry, and I don't think Eddie fired me yet, so we're doing good.
There you go. No, Eddie's excited. I can't. I'm not gonna say some of the things he did say because
Yeah.
but he is definitely excited, and I could see the excitement. I mean, I think if you know Eddie, you could tell. He
Yeah.
doesn't say a whole lot. He is very quiet. It almost kind of reminds me of like maybe you and Phil a little bit. He might be a
It,
little bit
it,
more quiet.
it gives me the Phil vibe for sure. And I feel like Eddie's even opened up more to me since Bristol to now, right? Just talking to me more. Not that he wouldn't talk to me. It was kind of just like how Phil and I, and now I've even got Eddie joking with me, which is fun. Like him and I, he actually just texted me while I was on this call. We got Sim tomorrow for Phoenix, so um, we're having a good time. And I go up there and I laugh because I literally sit at a little chair next to his desk and just pester him all afternoon.
I will tell you one thing that he told me because I'm sure he hasn't told you, and he probably wouldn't. He made the comment to me that we set our cars up the same way since we have all year. And why are we faster? It's
Yeah,
you.
that's
I
pretty
mean,
cool.
that's the bottom line. That's the God's honest truth.
And
Come out of
and
his mouth, and
and
that
for
says a
me,
lot.
that's a confidence booster, and it means a lot because I don't ever I'm always my biggest critique, but it's really cool to just know that they took a chance on me and I can help try to make a difference. So it's pretty cool. I could go to Phoenix this weekend and not perform right how I want to, but I can tell you it's not from lack of effort.
No, and even from the team, they are high on you, and I could see that when they were waiting for the truck to come unload or load it up, and you were getting ready to, we were all standing there. I could tell from the outside that the guys were excited. I mean,
Yeah,
and that means a lot, right? And
it's it's
I
pretty
didn't
cool.
know that Kathy Rice is the one that got you to ride
Yeah, that's what she told me on pit road. So she gave me a kiss on the cheek, and I made sure to tell Chris Rice, like, you better look away. So
I thought it was funny. That was really cool.
yeah, no.
You've got the world by the tail right now. I mean, you everywhere I go, everybody I talk to, first thing comes out of their mouth is Butterbean Queen. And I tell you, and that makes me feel good. They come and ask me about it, and I can say, yeah, I know him. That's
It's
pretty.
it's so exciting and humbling at the same time because I mean I say it all the time, but like I'm just a Langley Speedway guy that was racing late models out the backyard, and I mean it's cool, and I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what to say, but it's just cool because like even like still talk to Phil and I still talk to the guys that helped me back in the day, and it's just cool to know like they can still live through me too, and even though they're not with me every day, like they're still on this journey with me. They don't they
Are you
don't
going to
have to be with me, but like I want Phil to know like he is a reason I'm here, right? Like I don't ever forget that. So and obviously there's a bunch of people, and I could get in trouble for forgetting one, but I think that's why Lee and I are so tight too.
Yeah, I was going to say, you ever going to get Phil to the track?
He was supposed to come Saturday. Anthony came, and he was
That's why
supposed to
I'm
come
asking.
with Anthony. And I was excited. I was hoping I'd see Phil, but he ended up not coming. But it was cool to have Pulliam on the pit box both nights. That was really cool. And him and Eddie hit it off well too, so that was cool.
Yeah. So who has sort of helped you navigate these decisions and this path that you've been on? I mean, who's the person that you've sort of leaned on for some of this stuff?
Yeah, obviously working with Brandon McReynolds, my manager at Clear 28. Um, Obviously Brandon's dad's Larry McReynolds, as everybody knows. So great family. Brandon and Corey over there at Clear 28. I don't want to forget him too, but spent a lot of time with Brandon. A lot of phone calls, a lot of just back and forth. Obviously, I've had some drivers, like Christopher Bell, and I've talked to Briscoe, and Hemrick, some other people have really, tried to help me guide myself too a little bit. Obviously, Cliff Daniels, but as a manager, Brandon McReynolds is my day to day stuff. And then obviously the Staten family and everything they've done to help me. They're a big part of a lot of my decision making. And Nicole, I guess you could put in there too.
Yeah.
But
I was getting ready to say, I
but
was ready to get to that
I
part.
thought he was gonna say her first,
Yeah.
but I was
yeah, but she spent a lot of hours just me and Brandon on the phone. Brandon and I joked for about 2 weeks there. We talked more than I talked to Nicole and more than he talked to his wife. So I really love being with Clear 28, and Brandon guided me through a lot of contracts this off season, this end of the season, just making sure I did the right thing. And obviously, when the Ram deal was thrown in my lap, it was one of the top ones I had to keep looking at, and kind of start off a little slow, and then it was kind of just waiting for Ram and everybody to get all the ducks in a row, and then I remember the day I signed the deal. I mean, it was just a emotional night. We do it on an iPad, so it was like you really click your name instead of sign. But just that moment of Brandon handed it to me and let me click it, and then going to dinner with Nicole and just taking it in. It was, I don't even know. It's just something you worked for your whole life, and to know you were going to go full time and be a paid race car driver is pretty insane. So super thankful and blessed, and I think a lot of my mind just races back to just the journey and all my late nights at Langley Speedway and just everything that was part of it to get here.
And I'm really proud of the fact that you've matured a lot in the last little bit. You even know how to cut your own steak now. I mean, everything
I
is
had
good.
to. I moved away. I had to learn.
Well, I heard Nicole wasn't going to cut it for you regardless. So
Pretty
Man,
much. I feel like we're doing it, I mean, and we got to go perform at this level now, right? You got to perform to stay, but it just feels good to make it to this point. This is a point that you dreamed of, and I was happy to make one start and to make Xfinity. I mean, and this is a cool fact that I thought about. I said, no matter what happens from here on out, the only series I haven't made a start in is the Cup Series.
it's true.
that's
And
true.
that's a pretty cool thought. Like, if nothing else ever happens, I've made a start all the way up except the Cup Series, and hopefully one day we'll make that start. But never thought I'd get this far.
Yeah.
Well, you've done a wonderful job. You ought to be proud of yourself. I know Mama's proud of you because I talked to her at one of your viewing parties, and that was a lot of fun. I mean,
Thanks. I'm sure she's gonna have something going on. Well, y'all probably be at Langley Saturday, but I'm sure because of the Phoenix, I don't have anybody going out here, so I'm sure everybody be back home this week.
Yeah. Well, Butterbean, man, I want to say I appreciate you taking time out for us. And I know most people outside of sport don't realize how busy and how much stuff you have to do. And
I
for you to
didn't
take the
either.
time
I
out.
didn't either. I thought I'd just show up drive. No, that I tell everybody that asks, I go, what do you do? Sit on the couch all day? I'm like, no, like I'm up in the morning and I didn't get home till 6 o'clock today. So there you go.
So, all right, well, maybe give the people that don't know what's your week look like. A standard week.
Yeah, I mean, like it changes by the by the day, really. It depends on the week, but like most weeks you got sim thrown in. So like tomorrow I got an hour and a half of motion sim, which is the sim that moves. Some days you've got an hour and a half or so of static sim. It's one that doesn't move. So you throw that in your schedule somewhere. But like my day tomorrow morning, I'll get up, I'll go to Chevy in the morning, I'll work out at the Joshua's program. So we got our own gym. I'll probably tomorrow, since we leave Thursday to go, tomorrow will be kind of a recovery. So I'll probably sauna or cold plunge after I'm done with like a cardio workout. And then I normally, if I don't have sim, I'll go to the shop for the rest of the afternoon, or grab something to eat on the way, or get something to the shop. and then like spend the rest of the afternoon at the shop with the guys. I do a lot of studying like SMT data. I've gotten big on trying to make my own notes, my own like post race notes, studying pit road times, studying where I need to improve. Obviously, looking at data of what other drivers did to be better on pit road entries. If it's a green flag stop, looking at different lines, different techniques. I mean, and then you do like me and Eddie will sit there and just bounce stuff back and forth. But next thing you know, the day's gone, right? And some days are different. Like tomorrow, I got to go at some point and sign Panini cards too. So just a lot of shop time for me, a lot of debrief, a lot of meetings. Like yesterday, we had a post race meeting at RCR. So that took an hour and a half or two in the afternoon. I had a Spire post race meeting in the morning at 8 a.m. or it was 8 a.m. Yeah, 8 a.m. for an hour, hour and a half. So like you throw all those in there, the day gets pretty cluttered pretty quick. So I know that's a lot of info, and every day seems to be a little bit different, but a baseline would be Chevy in the morning, workouts, studying, and then going to the shop in the afternoon, stuff like that.
I'll say one more thing on the comment you made, standing there with Chris and your dad was kind of joking about a motorhome or asking where your motorhome was, and you made this comment, and I could tell Chris Rice liked your comment that you said, "I'll sleep in the truck if I got to do it." And I think that's what it takes to get. People talk about, hey, what does it take to get it? They think that you just show up on Sunday, but it takes sometimes of sleeping in your truck to make it.
It does. I mean, the funny story about that is that when I ran Kansas last year, and I flew back because Lee was driving my car at Martinsville, I literally slept in the truck because I got to Martinsville. I couldn't find a hotel on the way in, and I ended up getting to Martinsville at about 4:30 in the morning, 5 a.m., and I slept in the truck till about 7, brushed my teeth in the parking lot, and waved at the guys as they were walking in while I was brushing my teeth with a bottle of water. And yeah, so that's where the joke come from. But like that's what it takes. And I wasn't even driving. I was just there to be with Lee because he was driving a 03 that year.
And Mason says you better get Nicole a ring and not an ARCA champ one.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, she's already got that picked out.
All right, Brendan, we'll talk to you again real soon. And I appreciate so much that you take time out to talk with us.
You do, man.
And you ain't forgot about us. And we think the world of you, and we can't wait to see what the world has for you. I got a grandson that thinks
he got a mullet because of you.
Hey, good. I love it. Look, this mullet, hopefully this mullet ends up in a Ram commercial or something.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be really
Yeah. I don't know if I'll be in one. They ain't told me, but it'd be sick.
But look, hey, Brendan, one thing he does do, every one of his games, he does Brendan Queen cars. He draws them up, diagrams them just like your cars that you're racing, and that's what he does, and that's really cool to see. And you make it
We need a leaf filter car.
That'll probably be next. You'll probably work on that next. But anyway,
I appreciate it.
All right, Bada Bing, we'll talk to you again soon, and good luck to you this weekend.
Hey, thanks. Appreciate y'all.
All right, man. Buddy. How cool is it?
Yeah, most definitely. It was cool to, it was funny. We talked to them quite a bit, and those guys are extremely busy, right? I mean, they don't realize. We talked to Robin about it a little bit, and this makes it even cooler that he does take the time out to not forget where he came from and still treat us like he always has, right?
Yeah.
And come on our show. And he is living the dream. And I told him, I said, I hope you don't ever wake up from this dream.
That's right.
Because, I mean, he's living a dream. And it's cool to look, man, it's fun to see people succeed, right? And he's doing, he's got some breaks along the way, and everybody takes advantage of those opportunities, and that's why they make it.
Let's go ahead and get Ryan on here and talk with him. He's sitting there patiently waiting on us.
What's up, Ryan? How you doing, man?
Very good. How are you guys?
I hate you had to follow that up, man.
I've been following Butterbean all season, it seems like. I think we finished second to him more times than I want to count this year. So just kind of sums up my 2025.
Well, look,
Well, this is fitting then.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. There's no one I'd rather follow. I'm so excited for his success, and to see a young man like him get the opportunities he's gotten is amazing. I love it.
well, Ryan, give us a little. I mean, a lot of people probably don't recognize you, or probably don't know who you are, or whatever. Give us a little background into what Ryan Bell's been doing.
So I've been part of the Big Three series in NASCAR for about 21 years now. Worked for many teams over the years, but I'd say really started getting my foundation with JD Motorsports around the Mike Wallace, Landon Castle, Ross Chastain era. Was shop foreman there, kind of developed into a car chief, crew chief role, and have kind of been rolling ever since then. Worked for Carl Long and his program for several years. With Mike Harmon and his program, I spent the last 2 years as car chief on LeVar Scott's car for Rev Racing, and it's led into this amazing opportunity with City Garage.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about now who are you going to be working with in City Garage on the City Garage team, and tell us a little bit what you see there that attracted you to that team.
So I've always been a guy who likes the smaller teams, kind of likes that family group, and these guys, they're racers that wanted to start a team. They wanted to put a program together that could go out and compete. And I mean, they didn't have the most money to start out with. So over the last year and a half, they've built a really solid program. And I just got to know them being around the garage and really believed in what they were doing, and really, I don't want to say it weird, but kind of fell in love with what they had going on, and got to know Becca and her family, and Stuart and his group, and Michael Clayton. And it led me to this opportunity where I'll be their director of race operations next year, working with Becca and Quinn, but I will be crew chiefing Quinn at the racetrack. So it's a really interesting situation there. We've had Stuart on here a couple weeks ago. We've had both Becca and Quinn on here too. I mean, it's really cool that he went after the two female drivers, but they're race car drivers. They're not just females. Yes. They're race car drivers, and that's the thing that I see that will be a big benefit there. Yeah, I love the goal they went with. I mean, Becca's won almost 100 races at the short track level. Quinn has been very, very successful in a very short period of time in what she's done. So, yes, it's the female aspect of the sport, but it's also two very, very talented race car drivers, and we're extremely excited to get them on track and show what this team's done over already this short off season and as we grow.
Will you guys have any technical alliance with anybody to help some?
As of right now, we do not. We are we're working on a lot of different things and trying to get as many people on board as possible. Obviously, as you know, especially in the ARCA series right now with the Ilmore engine and everything, it's harder to get the manufacturer backings. Obviously, Chevrolet was huge with us at Rev Racing and with Butterbean and several different drivers. You have the Toyota development programs. We will be running Fords mostly, and are obviously trying to be as loyal to Ford as possible, and hopefully develop a relationship with them as we grow and expand and give them something to invest in. So will you going to be going to Phoenix this week with the car out there this week, or? We will actually not be racing in Phoenix this weekend. We decided after Toledo just to kind of start from scratch. We've spent a couple weeks now tearing the cars down and going through everything, and we're going to start with a clean slate for 2026 and trying to get everything on the same page, get things organized. It's, obviously with them starting out, it was a lot of different cars from different places, and they had several different things going on. So we're just trying to group everything together, come up as a team with a central package, and go at it in 2026.
How many cars do you have?
So right now we have 5 cars. We have a Speedway car that we're going to take to the test, and we'll be running in Daytona this year. We have 3 full-on short track cars, And then we have a what I would call an intermediate car that we've purchased that we're going to kind of hang on to and see what happens with there, because obviously most of our focus this year is going to be the short tracks in the East Series, and until something comes along, we're gonna focus on the other three really right now.
I can't remember. Are we running 2 cars full time, or is it just one and then the other one's on?
It'll be 2 cars full time. So
Okay.
obviously we're looking at bringing on some more chassis, more cars. We're actually looking right now for a couple new cars, another Speedway car, and going to keep trying to build the program here throughout the off season. That's the fun part of getting a jump on it early, and why I made the commitment so early in the off season is we have time now to acquire some more stuff and get some parts and pieces and try to put this puzzle together.
How hard is it to go with all these different vehicles that you've got from different places? And I'm sure they've all got their differences. How hard is it for you to marry all that together to come up with the best situation?
Honestly, to start out, it's very tough. It's you almost got to kind of look at it as, I'm so used to coming from a place where a lot of the chassis, at least the clips, front clips, are very similar, all the same. So now we're looking at what part of my package will work on this car, what part of my package won't work on that particular chassis, and trying to come to a happy medium of what do we need to do as far as moving pivot points and cutting chassis up to get our best result and be able to. The biggest thing is we want to be common across the board. So we know both girls are getting the same basic package each week. And that way they can share information better and we can share information better as a team. Because as everyone knows, taking 2 cars, the huge benefit is having two groups of feedback. And if the cars are in 2 different directions, that's not possible. So
how many people you got working with you down there? I mean, I'm sure you got a good group, and I'm sure you're getting more, trying to get some more help in there.
As of right now, it's really to say hands-on is means everything, because Stuart and Michael, the 2 owners, are working with me in the shop, and then it's me and Tom, Becca's father, and really that's it, full, and not even really full time, I would say, because obviously Stuart has his other business and Michael has his business. So really it's as much as we can full time. And then our car chief, Logan, comes over from Stuart's auto shop and helps out when he can too. So we're on a very skeleton crew right now, but obviously as the off season goes along, we'd like to be able to build that up and make it a better workforce.
Now, where is your operation out of?
So they're out of Lakeland, Florida.
Okay.
That's where Stuart's business, City Garage Automotive, is, and he built a new shop down there, and we're going to run everything out of there. And with me, I actually still live in North Carolina, and I'm going back and forth. So when I'm home, we have access to all the SRIs and the used parts places and all the resources up here, which makes it a little easier on everybody down there.
But it's harder on you to have to do all that traveling back and forth.
It is hard, and I have a family. I have 3 kids, but the way I explained it to everyone is when you see something you believe in, it's easy to sacrifice. And, when I walked into Johnny Davis's years ago, we were a 30th place car that, a lot of people laughed at. And by the time I left that over a decade later, we were continuing on making the chase with Ross, at the end of the season 3 years in a row. And we're a perennial top 20 team in the Xfinity series. And that's what I tell these guys, it's the sacrifice is worth it when the results come.
That's right.
So you worked over at Johnny Davis with Spud when he was over there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love Spud.
He's out of racing now, so he's not in it anymore. So I hear, but I haven't seen or heard from him in a while.
I keep up with his daily Facebook posts that usually have me laughing or scratching my head, one of the two.
Yeah,
he's always got something out there.
Yeah, my son worked with him over at Phoenix, and I know exactly what you're talking about. He had me scratching my head a lot too.
Oh yeah. I love those guys.
So you're going to run the East Series. What are your hopes and ambitions as far as your teams for your first year together running the East Division?
Honestly, we would like to be in contention for the championship. And I know as I say that, a lot of people kind of go, whoa, but it's a very realistic goal in the East Series. Showing up, doing your job, executing each week, and finishing races really puts you in position to compete for a championship over there. And, you know, obviously you have the Gibbs cars and all the money coming into that series. But if you put yourself in position each week, you can be in this right spot when things go wrong to win races. And I don't see why we can't. I've got faith in both our drivers. And like I said, we've made some big moves on getting some really good equipment. And we're going to go out and have top 5 expectations all year.
Good for you, man. I think it's going to be a great team. And having the chance to talk with Stewart like I did last time I talked to him, I think it's going to be a great operation once everything gets worked in, gets going good. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yes. I love working with this group of people, and just the short time I've been with them, it's been amazing. Quinn and her family are absolutely amazing. They've, you know, being a younger driver, it's great to see her parents just kind of say, hey, do what you got to do, treat her like your own. And, you know, they have my back, which is hard to find sometimes in this sport with parents, because you guys know how that is. But, you know, and obviously Becca's dad's there every day. He's worked with her whole racing career. So you got that dynamic. It's an awesome group of people, and it's going to be successful because Stewart's not going to let it not be successful. And that's having an owner like that, you can't lose.
Well, good luck to you this year. Maybe we get you back on here before the season starts and see how things are going. And, hey, I hope everything goes great.
Yes, sir. Real quick, if I could get a shout out to Orlando Health for all they're doing for us, L5 Shipping, Access IT Group, and Orlando Health, Watson Clinic, and Lakeland Highlands. Without them, we would not even be able to have this conversation tonight. So thank you for having our back and supporting us in our endeavors.
Well, we appreciate you being on with us tonight. I know you're a busy person with all that traveling and stuff you do, but thank you for being with us. And let's get together again and talk when the season gets ready to get started, see how things are going.
Yes, sir. I'd love to. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you. We appreciate it, Ryan. Thanks a lot.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Yeah, the two girls are very confident too.
Yeah,
and I love the confidence, right?
I think it's going to be. And
I can't remember which one we talked to first. I think Becca's the one that called.
We took Becca first, yeah.
And she had a couple of good runs there, just in the couple of starts that they did this year.
Yeah,
so it was pretty cool.
So anyway, well, that's our show for tonight. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Please like and share our show.
Watching. Phil, how come you didn't go to Martinsville? Everybody was looking for you.
Just call him out, right?
Yeah.
Next week we're going to have Sally Mott on the show next week. Do y'all know who that is? Who? Well, see, now it struck right out on these two guys. He looked like he go, yeah.
I have no idea.
All right, the race before the modified race on Thursday, they did the IMSA Mazda cars and stuff.
Yeah.
All right,
that looked pretty neat.
She finished 4th in that race.
Okay.
And she's going to be with us next week.
Oh, that's cool. I wonder where all they're running at. That looks pretty neat.
They run it all over the place.
They're running, man. They run, from what I understand, they run, what's the place up in Northern Virginia? They run the road course up there. VIR is down here. Yeah. But Summit Point.
Oh. Okay.
Summit Point, and then, VIR. They got some other places that they run.
It's different because, like at Charlotte, they had the Mustang series. It's under the same umbrella. Yeah. This was the Mazda MX-5s. This is the Monza.
And it looked. I mean, look. I have the race. I've got it on YouTube, but I got the race, and I mean, it looked like fun. I mean,
I've seen some of the highlights.
Oh, read about it, man. They race them at the Daytona Road Course too, I think.
Yeah.
They just put on a heck of a show.
So, anyway, that's one of our guests for next week. So, anyway, and hopefully we'll be back with you next week. Don't forget, Langley this weekend starts at 5 o'clock.
Come on out, man.
Come out and watch the championship weekend.
History in the making.
I'm going to be out here.
The championship.
You'll have to show up and find out.
Well, I think it's pretty cut and dried. With the number
8. well, before we go, I know Ryan Richardson and Dougie Doug, they're supposed to be coming for the historic championship, and Ryan shared with me that he's moving up. He'll be on the road a little bit for almost half the races next year that they're allowed to have an extra guy. So he's moving up to suspension guy. So congratulations, Ryan, moving up on the 47 Cup car. Another one of our local guys that you know.
Yeah, I sat down the other day. I sat down the other day and started trying to count up.
So how many people from here?
From Langley that are involved in the sport right now.
We were having that conversation too Saturday. It was like, man, they're everywhere.
Because like, I was introduced to like, I didn't realize like how many people. That,
I mean,
the big guy, Elton Sawyer.
Oh yeah, that's number one. Yeah, but
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, more than we probably really know that have come through Langley. Big Dave, that's over at Rick Ware Racing, that we can never get him on the show because he's so quiet and shy. I mean, there's just the list goes on. Crew chief on the 48 or the 5. Cliff. I mean, there's a lot, right? I mean, there's a lot. Eddie Pardue, right? I mean, it's just there's just a ton. And even maybe just go out a little bit. DJ that's over at Young Motorsports, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so many. You don't realize until you get to start knowing so many people. I mean, some of them we know because we just know them. I mean, Dougie Doug at the 47, Nubs that's at the 47. I mean, those 3 are all from, you know,
Edwards Motorsports.
Right. So, I mean, they're everywhere.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you again next week, and we'll see what happens then. Hold on, Eddie Clark.
Phil.
Okay.
Yeah, Phil's the one I'm talking about. They call him Nubs now.
Oh.
he got a finger missing. So they nicknamed him Nubs there at Hayek Motorsports.
Yep.
And who's been following the practical jokes with Chris Buescher and Ryan Priest? It's hilarious.
Did you see what Noah Gregson did this week?
We were right there. We got video.
Noah trying to deadbolt the freaking porta potty.
We were recording it, but everybody else posted it, so I never did post it.
And they couldn't get him out.
Oh no, they locked him in it.
Somebody had to come over and help Noah. They were struggling trying to get it.
Yeah.
No, that was all a joke. They were messing with him. They were locking him in.
Well, I know they locked him in.
They were holding it and telling me, "Yeah, trying to get out." It was all a joke. That was all Noah. But that was pretty funny.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next week, and talk to you soon.
Bye, guys.